I'm out and about again here in Bangkok, Thailand, and just thinking about digital transformation here, you know. And if you've got in that world right now, you're probably looking at some of these containers. Containers are part of a microservice strategy. They're very important in digital transformation, but it's important to get a monitoring tool and a hybrid ITOM platform that can support all the containers you need as you're going forward in your journey. So let's get back to the studio and have a look. So containers are important in a digital transformation strategy, as is AI, as is machine learning. Here you can see the ITOM platform here, and our machine learning has, optimized the alerts by 97%. We can see the ERP system is up in relation to all of the infrastructure underneath, whether it's traditional infrastructure, cloud infrastructure, containers, microservices, whatever. So your ITOM platform has to be able to it has to be capable of seeing everything in one place and then relating it to the business. Here's an example. The ERP system is running, but our North America database has gone down, but we still have EMEA and we still have APAC. So the enterprise database is only degraded, and so the ERP service is running. So it's important to see that. I think if you look at deeper into that microservices and the container environment, the other important aspect that your tool needs to have is it needs to have some visibility over the clusters that the containers are running on. And we use agents. We also have agentless as well, but we do have both. And I think there's a good use case for both. And here's a good use case. Because we've got agents on here, we can do things like we can do audit recordings. We can, let's say, go in and do an SSH remote access into that Kubernetes cluster server and be able to do some remediation. That's all recorded. If you're a MSP, that's important because you don't want to be blamed for anything that's going on. The other thing that's important in our ITOM solution is to be able to policyize, if that's a word, build a policy that says every new cluster host that comes along, install the agent and install these templates automatically. And as you can see, there's a template here that's installed. It's got some static thresholds, but we can also have dynamic as well. We can see the sensitivity and the change of direction as maybe you bring on new containers, maybe it starts to overload and it's unusual shift in the workload. We can monitor that as well. We can see the dynamic changes, up and down, and with the sensitivity levels that you set there. But all of these are set as a policy that gets defined at the global level, at the tenant level. And so every new tenant you bring on board, whether it's a new division of a company or a new tenant for an MSP, you get all of these policies and rules get filtered down, so you can see all of the lovely metrics that you need to see about your container hosts, and make sure that microservices environment is running smoothly for your people. So that's what ITOM platform is all about. It must be hybrid. It must be able to see both on-prem, both in the cloud, and containers, and it must be able to relate that back to a business service. So that's our platform. Give me a shout. Let's have a look, and we'll give you a deeper dive, and we'll go into more details for you one-to-one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.